Y'all, look, it's Nikki. Yeah, he like, you put your face towards him, he gonna give you kisses, right? Aren't we kind of matched? Look, you know, I'm brown, he's brown. Pepper over here in the couch. Look, that's my baby. He loves chewing on anything that deals with humans. Ain't that right? Who's a good boy? Look, you see how he's up? Who's a good boy? You a good boy. You know you a good boy. He loves it when you call him that. Who's a good boy? Nikki. Nix, you're a good boy. Hey y'all, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Gish Gish here. Oh my god. Nix is Pepper checking on. What the fuck is this boy doing? Give me a second. I'm gonna have to like restart all that. Excuse me. It's Nix. Finally, he playing with his motherfucking toy. Tell me why puppies, it's like this dog here, he don't even want to play with his toys most of the time. He want to play with anything that's human related. Anyways, he likes to play with anything that's human related, like your shoes, your socks. Nix. Yeah, that was, child. Let's just not talk about Nix right now. We ain't here to talk about Nix. Sit down. Sit. There you go. Hey, on my pillow. Let me tell y'all this. Being a good person is annoying a little bit. It's frustrating. It's a blessing, but then it got its curse. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Enjoy your view. See you next. This boy. Like, sometimes I do get why sometimes people saying being a good person or being a nice person does nothing for you. But I'm not going to stop being who I truly am, who I genuinely am, just because there's some fucked up people out here in the world. I'm just not going to do that. It's not in my blood. I don't care how many times somebody hurts me badly. I'm just not going to go to that route. Now, let me explain to you why it's frustrating being a good person. Have you ever got tired of being told how much of a good person you are or how much of a huge heart you got? Because I'm telling you, I been getting that shit since I was a little kid. And you know what's crazy? People be knowing you got a good heart. People be knowing how much of a huge heart you got, how good of a person you got. So, yeah, they want to take advantage of that shit. Isn't that shit crazy? Like, he finally chewing on the thing I gave him. Why in the hell would you want to take advantage of something good? And I get it. People never had something so genuine and somebody loving on them and caring. But I would like to think that if you met somebody or you got it good, let me not sabotage and fuck that shit up. But unfortunately, we are humans and we gonna fuck some shit up anyways. And it's very frustrating. Extremely frustrating. I feel like when you're a good person, when you're genuinely kind and stuff, people think you're weak. People think you're dumb. They think you're naive. They think because you're innocent nature that they can take advantage of you. And people, it's too much for me. I am getting sick and tired of people telling me how much of a huge heart I got, how much I'm such a nice, loving, caring person, how much I love people, you know, the people in my life, but they don't want to do what they have to do to keep me there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I'll just take from you. That's it. I don't really want anything else from you. And it kind of feels like when you're a good person and you're near people who are broken and damaged, it's a two-way street. Because it's like, yeah, they keep on coming to you, but you're also going to them. And it's like, get them motherfuckers away from me. I'm sorry, but I learned my lesson. Go on, head out. I rebuke you. Gone. Gone. Don't bring your broken, damaged, hurting ass over here if you ain't finna do something about it. If you just want a yes man and just rant on about it, but don't want no chance, get your ass away from me, because those be the ones. Those be the ones. I'm telling you. This feels like it's like you look at everybody. I don't know. It's like when you get close to certain people, I don't know. It's like maybe you feel like you might feel seen and heard and loved and things. And you think they look at you differently, but then you realize you just the same as everybody else. And you just get so sick and tired of everybody telling you how you got a huge heart, how much of a loving person you are, but it feels like you're not worth keeping or worth having or worth making effort for. But I love how you got a huge heart, and I love how you're loyal and caring and this and this and that. But I just want to take from you. I don't want to give none back. I ain't doing all that for you. Simple shit. So yet they don't want to do it. And you know what? People are going to do what they want to do. They going to do it for whatever person they want to do it for. And it's just ain't nothing you could do about it. I believe we all do it in our own ways. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. But that's how it feels sometimes. It's like I get told you're such a good friend. You're such a good a good girlfriend, this and that. But they so ready to let you go. Like, they like, yeah, go on. I don't need you. I don't want you. I'm not saying you're supposed to need me, but it's like, I don't care that much. And it's just like, damn, for real? Like, I see. It hurts, but you gotta let them motherfuckers go. You gotta let them motherfuckers go. I am so sick and tired of people telling me. It's like when people start saying that to you, oh, you're so sweet, you're so good, you kind of side-eye them a little bit. And I kind of get how you can be the person that hurts you. It's so easy to get there after a while. It's so easy to sabotage. Be like, you trying to use me too? See, I told you I'm a fearful avoider, but I ain't really, when I read up on this shit, I don't really be doing some of this shit. I feel like I lean more anxious, but I have some security in there. So it's kind of like, it just determines who the person I'm with. If the person triggers me, it's like, then you might make me switch. I'm not trying to do that with nobody. So it's just like when people start saying, oh, you're so sweet, you have a huge heart, never stop being a good person here. It's like, thank you. But at the same time, like, why does it feel like I'm not good enough for you to keep me here? It's just, you keep on telling me how much I'm a good person, this and this and that. And that's it. Like, but I don't think, it feels like I don't think you're valuable or worthy enough to keep you. But that may not even be true. You are valuable. You are worthy. They're just that sometimes the person just don't think they are. So they don't feel like they deserve you. And you just got to switch that mindset. Seriously, I'm being honest with you. You got to switch that mindset. You got to stop thinking, oh, I'm not valuable. I'm not good. I'm just a good person. Why won't they? Some people just broken. Some people are damaged, hurting souls, and they there to take. And because they don't know how to give, they don't understand somebody genuinely loving them. It gives them the ick that you love them. And it's crazy. But it happens. Like my ex-boyfriend, love him to death, care about him. That nigga was avoiding than a motherfucker. I'm telling you, that nigga was so weirded out by me loving that dude. I could feel the ick coming in his body. Like, it's like, girl, you really love me? Like, what is there to love? I'm like, damn, I can't love you, nigga. Like, this motherfucker was really weirded out that I actually cared about him, that I loved him. Like, I didn't even say this. When I first met him, that nigga, I mean, I know what I'm about to say. He was like, girl, why was you with that? Bitch, I got them childhood wounds strong, ho. They strong now. Then when I first talked to that nigga, it was 4 years ago, right? Child, I guess I was so nice. He kept on ghosting me, but I wasn't understanding because I was not experienced at all with dating. At all. So, bear with me now. I was 18 when I had no experience with no man. Bear with me, all right? Because when I look back at it, too, I would have never DM'd that motherfucker. But I'm glad I did. Because if I never did, I would have never known the things I needed to work on. Yeah. So, I'm going to give him that. Still love him, still care about him. And, I'm glad I was. Anyway, who gives a fuck? Child. When we got together the year after, right, we talked about the past and why he was doing that. This motherfucker gonna tell me, you know what this motherfucker gonna tell me? He said to me, hold on, because the light there. Well, it's gone now. Shit. My man, let me turn my ass back to the left. He told me that he ghosted, now it's back. Look. Hello, hey. Ooh, hold on, give me a minute. Told me. Thought I was hearing something. He told me that the reason he kept on ghosting me is because I was nice. Let me take out my glasses. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that shit? He said, you was just so nice, it weirded me out. Like, I just couldn't understand. So you ghosted me because a bitch was nice to you, because a bitch was loving, what you're supposed to be while dating. Mind you, he's a dismissive avoidant. He's an avoidant person. Actually, it don't really matter what insecure attachment you got. As long as you got one of the three, you can really get weirded out by somebody loving you. I'm going to be dead ass. When I heard that, I said, that's the most dumbest shit I've ever heard, but I kind of get it. That's the good. See, the one thing about being fearful avoidant, I understand anxious people and avoidant people. And I'm like, all three of us get on my nerves. Yeah, me too. My own get on my nerves too. But I don't really know if I meet a lot of them. I really don't. Anyways, I'm just like, I kind of get it, because it's like you're so used to toxicity or some dysfunction that when you meet somebody who wants something healthy with you, that's nice to you, this and that, it's like, who sent you here, nigga? Like, what you here for? But I'm like, if you got it good, why would you sabotage? And even when we broke up, he was admitting to me that, he said I've been selfish and inconsiderate, and the whole since I met you, and he said I've been sabotaging since I met you, and I see how I kept on fucking up things. Well, you fucked it up good, because I don't want to get back with you no more. Nigga, I've been with your ass for motherfucking 3 years. I done gave you so many goddamn motherfucking chances when I shouldn't have, but it's all right. It had to be learned. And I'm not going back. I'm like, child, you're not going to change. I'm not the person you want to be with. Because I'm telling you, this is this thing about when you're a good person. And I feel like maybe it just don't matter. It's when you meet people at the wrong time. And they like, when you meet people at a certain time, it's a lesson. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. Child, sometimes you're just not that person for them. You're just supposed to teach them how to be loved and just keep it pushing. And they teach you boundaries. And although that shit hurt, you gotta let that shit go. So, I mean, it's tiring being a good person, because when I was a kid, I constantly, and when you're a good person, you're a kind person. You're an honest person. Child, the way people push you away, I am so sick and tired of people pushing me away. I'm tired of people sabotaging. I'm tired of these little protest games. I'm tired of these games. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I might be a fearful avoidant, but I really do feel like I got some secure attachment in there too, because I don't like playing games with people. I don't like playing with people's feelings. That's not my thing. I don't want to feel like this game that people do when you trying to be friends with somebody, or especially when you talking to someone. These dumbass games, like, why can't we just love one another? Like, why can't we just be friends? Like, why can't we just, if you don't want to be cool with me, cool, fine. Say that shit and keep it pushing. Why you gotta do these? And I get it. This is life. People are not gonna tell you things. But in my world, I told you I'm INFJ and I'm idealistic as fuck. In my world, straightforwardness, honesty. Like, why do people want to play these games? For what? You making shit hard for what reason? Just say what you want to say, keep it pushing. Stop wasting people's time. Stop wasting people who want to love you or trying to get to know you, trying to be your friend time. Like, come on. We all got trauma. We all got insecurities. We all got some wounds, but it's a decision to change that. Like, I'm sorry, but one thing I learned after that breakup, if you are a certain age, you consider yourself a grown-ass man, a grown-ass woman, then your grown-ass ain't getting no excuses from me. Because one thing about me that I need to stop doing is giving people multiple chances and multiple excuses. I'm done. You ain't getting no more from me. You got to get a good-ass motherfucking reason for me to give you an excuse. And you ain't getting one. Done with those things. I learned that I learned a lot of things. So I could get why people say being a good person don't do shit for you sometimes. But really, I feel like it's just people who gave up and is lost and really just like, I've been hurt so many times. It's just like, what is being good and kind doing for me? You just got to learn your boundaries and stick to that motherfucker shit. You got to learn your deal breakers, what you will and will not tolerate. You got to demand your shit, your respect, no negotiating, no compromise. And I'm learning that, and my life is just easier. Honestly, being a good person, it just feels like sometimes you get punished for being a good person, or being a good person to somebody that hates themselves. They make you feel like shit for loving them. And it's weird. You get taken for granted like a motherfucker. That's why it's important to learn your boundaries and what you will and won't tolerate, what you demand, your worth, your value, your respect. It's, ignore my brother, he just disciplining Nick's here. It's annoying because you do get taken for granted all the time. Even my ex-boyfriend been saying that. He's like, oh, I keep on taking you for granted. People always say, I'm just so done. And it's like, it gets to the point where no reveal. It's just like, I want to be to myself now. I don't want nobody fucking up my peace. Get the fuck out. Get out. Done. I want to be to myself. Excuse me for 1 minute. Let me just click myself off. All right. Go check on the dog. The last thing I want to say is never stop being a good person. Never stop being a kind person. Let's not be nice. Let's be kind. Kind enough to be a nice, polite person, but honest and boundaries and everything. You get what I'm trying to say. So let's, you should never stop being that. You just got to learn a lot of things so that you can be a kind person. All right? Yep. Yeah, it's the honest truth. Like, don't stop being a good person. I'm telling you, there's been so many times I've been hurt by people since I was a kid. I could tell you so many stories. I've always been a kind person, and it's important to know that. Stop trying to find you in other people, because you're not. You got to find you. You got to do that for you. Stop trying to wait there and wait for somebody to be a good person to you. Do that to yourself. And it's difficult sometimes because, yeah, we all deserve to want somebody to be good to us. Yes, we do. But in the meantime, continue being a good person to yourself. Like I was saying, there's been so many times I wanted to become the person that hurt me. But I'm like, I'm better than that. I'm not going to go that route. They can sit there and be stagnant and be hurting and bruised and battered, while I can sit there and heal and keep on growing and elevating. And, you know what I'm saying? It's not easy being a good person, but it's so much worth it. It does have its blessings. It does have its cursings. But that's life. And don't try to be this hardened, hurtful, cold person that the world and society wants you to be like everybody else. They all lying and bullshit. They hurting. They don't want that. They just so scared. Fuck that shit. Bitch, it's okay to be a good person. Don't let people tell you, oh, you gotta harden and toughen up. No, the fuck you don't. All you need is some motherfucking boundaries. Value and respect yourself. Trust yourself. Know what you will and won't tolerate. Demand what you want. No negotiation. No compromising. Keep certain people away from you that you know will trigger you. Avoid them motherfuckers at all costs, because it's going to get your ass right back if you don't take care. They gotta go. They gotta go. They gotta go. And honestly, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. People come and go, and it gets better as you get older, So, yeah, this is it for the YouTube video. I hope you guys liked the video today. Please like, comment, and subscribe, by the way, And I'm trying to do more for YouTube, so hopefully, I'll do a good job with that. And I know I'm talking really fast, but, I'm trying to get out the motherfucking camera. All right, bye.